Jets fans, the New York Jets are not for fun. The defense has just gained a weighty reinforcement with the arrival of Harrison Phillips, former Minnesota Vikings. But what exactly does this movement mean for the defensive line and for the team's ambitions this season? But before we get into it, if you're a diehard Jets fan, make sure you're subscribed to Jetstream News. We're your go-to source for daily engaging content on all things. Help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers this offseason by hitting that subscribe button now. Welcome to the Jetstream News Channel, your New York Jets news channel. Here you will find fresh news, and to follow everything, don't forget to subscribe. Today, only 20.2% are subscribed to our channel. Help us by sharing so that the news reaches many more people. Let's go to today's news. Jets fans, another big movement shakes Florham Park. The New York Jets confirmed the acquisition of defensive tackle Harrison Phillips, who arrives from the Minnesota Vikings to reinforce one of the most charged sectors during the training camp and preseason. This hiring is much more than just adding depth. It is a strategic move, designed by GM Darren Mougey and the coaching staff led by Aaron Glenn, to correct a fragile point of the cast and prepare the defense to face the most physical attacks in the NFL. Who is Harrison Phillips? Phillips, 29, was originally selected by the Buffalo Bills in the 2018 draft. In Buffalo, he built his reputation as a reliable defender against the ground game, standing out for physical strength, discipline, and reading of plays. After 4 seasons, he signed with the Minnesota Vikings, where he quickly consolidated himself as a starter. In the Vikings, he has played in almost every game since 2022, adding solid numbers in tackles and pressures in the opponent's backfield. Although he is not known for accumulating sacks in large quantities, his function has always been to open spaces, occupy double blocks, and allow linebackers and edge rushers to produce. Why did the Jets need this hiring? During the first preseason games and open training sessions, it became clear that the Jets' defensive tackles sector was not transmitting the necessary security. The team had been testing combinations with Derek Anati, Jay Tufele, the young Leonard Taylor III, and even the newcomer Brian Cowart, but none of them seemed ready to take on the role of anchor on the line alone. The most exposed weakness was against the terrestrial game. In situations of short third descent and in middle races, the defense allowed easy yards, something that could be expensive against AFC rivals, especially teams like Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns, and Pittsburgh Steelers, all recognized for heavy race-based attacks. Phillips's arrival is therefore a direct and necessary response. He fills exactly this gap. An experienced player, physically dominant, and with a history of being a real stopper against races. Next to Nadi, Phillips should form a robust rotation. Stephen Wilkes' coaching staff will have the flexibility to use Phillips in specific racing situations, but will also be able to test him in broader defensive packages, helping to release the pressure for names like Hassan Reddick, Jermaine Johnson, and Quinnen Williams, who are key pieces on the line. The fit with Quinnen Williams draws attention. While Williams is an elite DT who can collapse the pocket and generate sacks, Phillips acts as the player who does the dirty work, holding blocks and freeing up space. This complementarity can transform the Jets' defensive line into one of the most physical and feared of the AFC. It's no secret that the Jets had been suffering to find stability in this role. After Sheldon Rankins' departure years ago, the rotation of defensive tackles never had consistency again. Players arrived, contributed punctually, but none brought the necessary security to anchor the defense against the ground game. With Phillips, this story can change. He is not just a player to complete the squad, but someone who has already demonstrated the ability to be a starter in different defensive systems. What this hiring reveals about Darren Mougey's philosophy: since taking office as GM, Darren Mougey has made it clear that his priority would be to build the team from the inside out, strengthening the offensive and defensive trenches. The arrival of Phillips proves this philosophy. In addition to reinforcing an evident need, Mougey showed agility in acting in the market. While other teams were still analyzing options, the Jets quickly closed the negotiation with Minnesota, showing ambition and total focus on the regular season. Repercussion of the fans and the media. On social networks, the reaction of the fans was immediate: enthusiasm and relief. Many highlighted that the franchise finally listened to the preseason signs and acted to correct the problem. The specialized media also echoed the movement as a hit. NFL analysts pointed out that Phillips arrives to be more than a piece of rotation, but rather a pillar to consolidate the Jets' defensive system. Expectations for 2025. With Phillips integrated into the squad, the Jets not only reinforce their defense, but also send a clear message to the league. The team is willing to correct flaws quickly and does not want to waste the opportunity to fight hard for the playoffs. The DT will have the chance to show service already in the next preparation games, where it will be closely observed by the coaching staff and fans. If it corresponds, it can be the key to transform the defensive line into a real wall against any opponent. Stay until the end because we will unravel everything. Phillips' immediate impact, how he fits Aaron Glenn's scheme, and what this hiring reveals about Darren Mougey's aggressive strategy to strengthen the cast. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you don't miss any news from the Jets. And as always, go for it, Jets. Thanks for watching!